What's up, my friends? Welcome to New View Tech Review. My name is David Gelly, and today we are going to talk about Fossil's new hybrid smartwatch. So I'm sure by now most of you have heard of a smartwatch, or possibly even own one. But today I want to introduce you to a new concept called a hybrid smartwatch, a combination of analog and digital components that come together to make something quite unique and practical. This is the Fossil Q Hybrid Smartwatch. Starting off with the display, well, that's the thing. It doesn't have a display like a usual smartwatch. It has the face of a true analog watch, but the brains of a smartwatch. This allows for physical watch hands to coordinate with your phone via Bluetooth to keep your watch synced in perfect time. That's right, the watch hands move automatically to give you accurate time as well as display notifications. When traveling to different time zones, your watch will automatically update to the proper time. You can also calibrate your watch hands to make sure it's as precise as possible. As for notifications, well, it's a bit different from your normal smartwatch since there is no display to provide you with information. The watch has a vibration motor that gives you a little nudge to let you know that a notification was received on your phone. Your watch hands will also move to specified numbers that you choose within Fossil's app to show who's contacting you or what application you received a notification from. Each hour on the watch face can represent a contact or an app to give you information at just a glance. You can assign them in Fossil's app under the Notifications tab. When my wife calls or texts me, both hands will automatically move to 1 o'clock. A simple way to know when to ignore my phone. When the watch hands move to 3, I know I'm getting a notification from my reminder app. 12 o'clock I reserved for all texts, and 6 for calls. I think you get the idea. It takes a bit of getting used to, especially after owning the first generation Huawei smartwatch, but it's a practical way to bridge the gap between the old and the new. And if you like keeping track of your daily step count, don't fret. This watch comes with a pedometer and logs all the information within the Fossil app. You can set daily goals, keep track of calories burned as well as distance traveled, and also monitor sleep activity if you're into wearing your watch while you sleep. The Fossil Q Hybrid has a water resistance rating of 5 ATM and is submergible in up to 165 feet of water for short periods of time. This specific model has a case thickness of 12 millimeters and a diameter of 42 millimeters. It's the perfect size for both men and women, but thanks to the design, it still manages to have a masculine look. Battery life is surprisingly great on this watch. It can last up to 6 months on a button cell battery with moderate usage, which means, of course, no charger needed. After owning a smartwatch that I had to charge at least every other night, this is a breath of fresh air. Being able to just simply take off my watch before bed and set it next to me on the nightstand without having to fidget with cords is how it should be. The leather straps that come with this watch seem incredibly durable, almost too durable. They are pretty stiff, and after owning this watch for a few months now, they still haven't really loosened up. But luckily, you can swap out the watch bands if you desire. And last but not least, buttons. 3 assignable buttons, that is. Within the app, you can assign different commands to each button, such as music controls, phone locator, stopwatch, the ability to snap a photo on your phone, as well as a few other useful options. The thing that I absolutely love about this watch is that it still keeps you connected without really getting in the way. While using the Huawei smartwatch for over a year, I found it to be a bit too overwhelming. It was another device to charge, another screen to look at, and just overall kept me too attached to my phone, which I personally didn't need. Now, these are obviously things that can be beneficial to some, but almost annoying to others, and I found using this hybrid watch to be the perfect balance of keeping me informed without being too intrusive in my daily tasks. The Fossil Q Hybrid watch comes in many other models to fit your style, and will work with both Android and Apple phones. Though, having used this watch with both Android and iOS, I can say that it's definitely geared more towards Android, as iOS really seems to limit some of the watch's functionalities, mainly with notifications. If you're at all intrigued by the concept of a hybrid smartwatch, I highly recommend picking one up, and if you don't like it, just return it. I really don't think you'd regret it, especially if you like the look of a classic analog watch, while at the same time wanting smart features. Alright my friends, that's all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Fossil Q Hybrid Smartwatch. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.